Welcome back to Victoria Park. Beautiful sunshine here in Causeway Bay, all over Hong Kong, in fact. Really the best time of the year to hold tennis tournaments. Very low likelihood of rain because Hong Kong has a checkered history when it comes to tournaments. Many of them held in the past in April and October, and many of them coming close to being completely washed out by rain. Organisers have learnt their lessons, and January is the time to do it.
Yeah, definitely got to avoid the typhoon or the monsoon season here in Hong Kong. If it's not the rain, then it's humidity and the heat. Either way, very uncomfortable for the players. It's a gorgeous day today.
On one of the men's tournaments held here on a regular basis in April. Hasn't been held here for many years, but the last couple of times it was held, the players banded together and said, look, you know what, it's too hot. We want all the matches at night.
Unforced error count there, 4 apiece, although I think that last one was pretty much a forced error. Williams sending that return to serve pretty fast back at the toes of Sharapova.
Love 30.
And another good return from Venus Williams. Now she gets to see a slight opportunity. Love 30. Sniff of a break.
Sharapova has been taking a tremendous amount of time before serving. She really has. Again, it's perhaps a wise thing not to rush yourself. You don't want to get injured.
It's always good to compose yourself. You don't want to rush into errors. But, I mean, on the norm, you'd see most players playing a little quicker than she does. And only on certain occasions, on an important point, if you're facing break point or you're serving for the match, you might just take a few extra seconds, bounce the ball a few more times, take a deep breath to compose yourself. But other than that, you'd want to get things going. I mean, I've been talking for about 15 seconds now, and she's still bouncing the ball.
Good point.
And
now we go through it all again.
Back at the US Open, I think it was Novak Djokovic who made a little bit of fun of some of the players. He was on court, and you can see it on YouTube, and he actually does a Rafael Nadal, a mimic of a Rafael Nadal service action, as well as a Maria Sharapova. So if you have a chance, just log on to that website and have a look.
I will.
30.
But I tell you what, it can be a little bit off-putting. I mean, if we're not used to this kind of delay between points, I'm sure some of the players down there get a little bit frustrated too, and then could actually work in Sharapova's advantage.
First service.
Well, I'm not sure what the rules are with the men's ATP tour at the moment. It was 25 seconds that you had to serve.
Which is well within that limit. It just shows you how generous you do have between points. Usually players just take a bit more time once they've had a very long rally and they've been forced side to side, just try to catch their breath.
That's why a lot of people find it surprising that tennis players have the least court coverage of any racket playing sport. Overall, badminton players cover far more ground. They do much more running.
Oh, that's a bad miss from Williams.
Yeah, that's very wide.
Well, in a situation like that, the ball's sitting pretty. Your opponent at the net's got to guess right, as well as do something extremely positive to win the point outright. So don't have to go for that much. So Sharapova doing well after starting off love 30. She now holds game point to level this match. And another big serve from Sharapova.
3 games all.
There's Sharapova's father on the left. Travels everywhere with his daughter. And it was he who first went to the United States with her when she was 9 years old to pursue her tennis career. Unfortunately, because of visa problems, her mother couldn't join them for another 2 years, which Sharapova says to this day was still an extremely tough thing for a little girl to have to do.
15 love.
Yeah, when they went to the US, they only went with $700 US. Coming back from a very humble background. But she hasn't forgotten about her roots back in Russia. At the 2005 Australian Open, she donated the value of the Porsche that she had won in the year ending 2004 Tour Championships. And she donated that to the Russian school hostage crisis.
Oh, Beslan.
In Beslan, yes. That was, so she makes a lot of money, but she's living a very comfortable life now, but she still gives back.
This was a terrible tragedy in
40
the southern regions of Russia. 300 people died in that botched siege.
Game Williams.
So another comfortable service game for Venus Williams.
And she now leads 4-3 in a slow-going set here with 26 minutes on the clock already. Welcome back live to Victoria Park, where the sun is shining, the fans are out, and Venus Williams is leading Maria Sharapova 4-3 in this. Well, it's not exactly a slugfest, but it's more like a war of attrition. Slow going, made even slower by the amount of time that both ladies, particularly Maria Sharapova, is taking between serves. And Venus Williams, you've got to wonder how much of that injury from last night's semi-final against Elena Dementieva is still affecting her ability to really push herself.
Well, the Williams sisters in the past have been accused of not being totally focused on tennis. That also shows in their results. I mean, when they do play this consistently so good, appearing in numerous finals, particularly at Grand Slam levels. I think this year and today as well, we're going to see, definitely from Venus anyway, a full-on effort. She has mentioned in the press conference that, you know, this year, 2008, it is an Olympic year, and she would love to represent the US again and go for gold. And she would love to rekindle that doubles partnership with her sister, Serena, and try to get a doubles gold as well. So as for every other country, to get selected, you're going to have some results leading up to that event. So this is one tournament, and obviously going down to Australia for the WTA Tour and the Grand Slam event, Australian Open. That will be the start of her campaign for Olympic gold.
30 love.
Williams going to the chair, possibly just to get the towel. Conditions quite warm here today. Sunny afternoon.
Certainly lessens the risk of injury, though, when you're warmed up on the court and under sunshine.
So Sharapova serving 30 love with new balls.
Williams can't match the Russian for touch. I say the Russian, which is a strange thing to say these days, because Maria Sharapova has probably spent slightly more time in the United States than she has in her home country of Russia. Certainly sounds that way when you speak with her. And she's now up 40 love in this 8th game. There it is. Sharapova draws level again at 4-all, and now we are at the business end of this set. Somebody has to break.
Yes, well, there's been a positive start to this final. All girls serving comfortably. I don't think we've had any break opportunities. Both girls having at least one ace. Venus Williams has got a total of 2 at the moment. Sharapova with 1. And this is what we expect at the level of this game here.
15 love.
Ace number 3 for Venus. In the matches prior to this final stage, the girls have struggled on service. So as you mentioned, Andrew, down to the business end of the set. Who will be able to break first? Well, it will come down to who can take some chances off second serves. Ooh, that broke.
Well, I wonder if Sharapova balked at that because perhaps she thought it was going to go out.
It did look a little wide. She was a bit surprised.
Here we go. There's the shot, and she did balk. She stopped and thought, whoa, was that in?
Obviously no dispute about that call. She just carried on.
Oh, can't get there. She was just in the wrong place there. And had perhaps already come in a little too far. Let's see. Williams there, getting both feet off the ground. That's a two-handed backhand. And now this one that caught Sharapova too far inside the line.
It was a good play from Sharapova. I mean, the shot before that, Venus was 2 or 3 steps behind the baseline, so Sharapova really made Venus work hard. I think credit to Venus, she learned from the last time Sharapova brought her in. She didn't try to do another drop shot. She got there early, pushed the ball deep. So Venus winning that tussle on that occasion, but I think Sharapova, it's good to test Venus out, especially if she knows that there could be an injury.
40-15.
A minor blemish there for Venus Williams, but still comfortable on serve at the moment, 40-15.
Faults.
Yes, Williams looked in control of that. And she takes the game and goes up 5-4. And now she will want to come back and break Sharapova. Williams 5-4, first set.